Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my gorgeous Aquarius, and it's for May 2018. So it's for you, Aquarius, and it's for May 2018. What an incredible month. Again, you are having an important month, and especially when it comes to all those difficult and heavy chains that were holding you down and preventing you from realizing your own truth, from realizing your own happiness. Sometimes in life we just go through this very difficult things, and especially when these difficult things are involved with our emotions, involved with your emotions, and especially when these things are involved with problems and family matters and things like that. When you are going through lots of changes, you have been going through lots of changes, especially when it comes to your family, especially when it comes to your emotions, and especially when it comes to you making a really big decisions. And my gorgeous Aquarius, my lovely Aquarius, you're so emotional and you're absolutely brilliant. You're able to achieve so much in life. You're able to actually focus on work and doing you're able to do things without kind of worrying too much about what's going on in your life emotionally, or what's happening when it comes to your family and big changes and things like that. So when it comes to work and things like that, and you're dealing with things, you're absolutely fine. You're brilliant. You really get on with it. But as soon as that stops, you see, that's just keep on playing on your mind. That's just keep on at the back of your mind. It's like a kind of worrying, but without even realizing these things are preventing you from kind of moving on in life and just being happy. I'm not saying you were unhappy. I'm not saying you were miserable or anything like that. I think you're amazing. I'm saying the exact opposite. You have got a power to move on from a very difficult and deep situation in your life more than some other signs. You have got that power to move with the snap of your finger, literally. And I think that this is absolutely amazing quality. But you're not made of steel. You're not made of stone. And these things do affect you, but they affect you, problems, they affect you in a different way, because without even realizing, you haven't been kind of set free. You haven't feeling as light as you wanted. You were not able to fly how you would normally fly. And that's why I'm saying that these difficult chains, this heavy energy is about to be shifted. You're also having this particular energy that is in your month, and that is in your sign, and it has been in your sign, my gorgeous Aquarius, from last year, from October last year. This energy has been in your sign, and what this energy was actually doing, this is a quite heavy energy, this is a quite difficult energy, and this energy is actually kind of messing up with certain energies around you, and it's just kind of causing certain blockages in your energy, preventing you from actually realizing certain things about your present and the certain things about your future. This is exactly because it was meant to be like that so far. It was meant to be like that, and now the actual month of May is going to be so different, because this spiritual heavy chains that you had, these negative chains that you had that was holding you down, preventing you to fly and see things beyond these emotional blockages. Now May, this is why the month of May is going to be brilliant. This is why the month of May is going to be different, because you are about to open your eyes and start living again. I'm not saying that you didn't live before or anything, but this is going to be a huge difference. This is going to be a major difference. This is going to be a massive difference, because as of beginning of May, you are going to feel very energetic. You're going to feel re-energized, and there are going to be lots of things that are going to be happening throughout May, lots of emotional changes that are going to make you make a really big decision, make a huge decisions, make important decisions. But however, this time it's going to be different, because May, as I already said, think of it as a one beautiful spiritual bridge. Your spiritual bridge, your amazing bridge, full of healing, full of power, full of love, and full of options, is about to start in May, right at the beginning of May. Beautiful spiritual bridge. Now, as you're walking, you're seeing beautiful things, seeing beautiful things happening, you're seeing beautiful things manifesting, but by the time you get to the end of that bridge, everything is just going to be so much different. Your life is about to have a really nice readjustment that you're absolutely going to adore. And also, when it comes to the actual number, my goodness, Aquarius, Aquarius. Do you know, you have a 17. You have a number 17. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This means that your balance is going to be back. This means that not only your balance is going to be back, energetically, this is going to be absolutely amazing month. But also, it's all about your own inspiration is going to come back. Your own hope is going to come back. And it's also your faith. And also, it's just going to be so much connected to bright prospects. And it's also going to be making you feel really happy, making you feel really ecstatic, and making you feel very positive about things in the future. It's going to bring that that dash of this beautiful energy of excitement when it comes to your future. Things are not going to seem that gloomy anymore. And this is what number 17 is. It is going to bring a lot of new things, lots of new projects and things like that. But on another hand, what else number 17 means? That there is a very, very interesting opportunity going to knock on the door. My gorgeous Aquarius, you are all of you are all over the place. All of you have, when I say all over the place, that means that you have been working a lot, you have been doing lots of changes, you have been focusing on work, you have been focusing on career. Before retired Aquarius, you have been like focusing a lot on your changes, you have been focusing a lot on your home and things like that. But now what is going to happen with number 17? It's an amazing number. Number 1 is the beginning, okay, brand new beginning, brand new start. And number 7, it's very spiritual, it's very powerful, and it's going to go a really, really long way. Just remember that it's a very important opportunity. It's going to come to you. A very important opportunity is going to manifest for you, Aquarius, and this is going to be with an opportunity, like an invitation or opportunity that is just going to completely be a huge, massive advancement to your life, huge, massive advancement to people around you, huge, massive advancement to people who loves you and people who means to you the most, and vice versa. This is going to be amazing. Number 17, it doesn't only mean like just any opportunity, but it means like a life-changing opportunity is about to knock on the door, which is just going to be so much connected to your present, and it's just going to be so much connected to your immediate future, but it's just all going to sense to you. It is just like the smell of the gorgeous flowers in the spring. It is just going to have such an amazing impact on you, an amazing influence on you, and it's just the time. This is honestly going to be the time when you are going to be literally reborn. Amazing. It is going to be connected to a very interesting challenge. It is going to be connected to a very important challenge that you are going to have. You might feel a little bit nervous, oh God, because there are going to be new things that you are going to have, new things that you're gonna need to focus on, new things that are gonna need your attention. But this is just going to come at the right time. It's going to seem fantastic. If this happened only like about a few months ago, you'd be like, oh my God, no, what am I gonna do? But now it's like you just go with a flow, you know, you just go with that amazing flow, because it's going to feel completely different. Okay, another thing that I'm going to say now, this is very interesting, you know, when it comes to your health, because I'm seeing again like a sensitive skin on your face. Now, this has been going on for a while, I think, yeah. It's a sensitive skin on your face, especially on your face. Just make sure you know, just wash it with a gentle product that don't contain any chemicals and things like that. Maybe even just with water, sometimes it's quite good. But if you use soaps and things like that, be careful, because soaps, they do dry out your skin quite a lot. So I would just probably suggest like just to use natural products as much as you can. And also when you put a cream, natural creams and things like that, because your face, especially facial skin, is going to be quite sensitive. On another hand, again, this is what I'm saying, look, and I'm saying this again, and you're not the only sign. This energy has been going on for a while. When it comes to your actual lower back and the back pain in general, again, I'm saying that there is a sensitive area when it comes to your back and lower back. You see, I know I have seen this before, but I'm saying this again, and which means that it's just something that you're still going to need to pay attention to. When I see ailments and things like that, it doesn't mean that I'm going to see them necessarily for that particular month. Like sometimes it just goes like from one month to another. It's just kind of trying to let you know, just to pay attention to it. So make sure that you sit in the correct way, because it's going to be a very sensitive area. But also, if you are try to avoid like picking up heavy things and things like that, of course. But if you can't help, if this is part of your work job, then just try to take care as much as you can, and obviously try to sleep in the correct way. This is what I would suggest for the heavy back, for the painful back, you know, whether it's a lower or just a general back, you see, this is what I would do. But this is going to be slightly kind of sensitive area indeed. Now, this is how this is going to start. A little bit of a yin-yang we have here, my gorgeous Aquarius, okay? On the 3rd of May, it's going to be a very interesting day. And I'm going to say this to you how I see it. There is going to be the situation that is just that you're not going to be too happy about. On the 3rd of May, this is how it's going to be. The day is going to be absolutely crazy. Crazy, that is just completely wrong word to use. The day is going to be very interesting. The day is going to be very different. The day is going to be like exactly half and a half. Hello yin yang, how you doing? All right. You say yin yang, of course. Yeah, this is what you're gonna have on the 3rd of May. You're gonna have a yin yang. This is going to be your day when there is going to start. This is when the readjustment is just going to be quite significant, because in the morning you're still gonna feel, you're gonna feel like a little bit unusual. You're gonna feel quite deep. You're gonna feel quite blue, and you're gonna feel really down. Please don't get me wrong. I will tell you exactly what I see, and this is life. You know, of course, you know, sometimes we'll feel happy, sometimes we feel negative, but this is just something that is going to be really important, because there is something going to be going through your mind, a certain problem, and the night before the 3rd of May you will be or that night you will be very much so dreaming a lot. You will very much so, you will be having a deep sleep. You will very much so have a powerful dreams. I would highly suggest, if you do want to dream even more, and if you would like to remember your dreams, because sometimes we dream and sometimes we don't remember, get like a moldavite crystal. You can wear it around your neck. I haven't got it here, but I do sell it on my website. The link is in the description. So it's a moldavite pendant you can get, and you can sleep. When you go to sleep, just wear it, and what happens, it helps you to dream, and it helps you to dream more. It helps you to go deeper, but it also helps you to find out the answers, and also it helps you to remember your dreams. So this is something that you could get like a moldavite, okay? And now the 3rd of May, this is what's going to happen, because the night before you will be very deep, you will be very spiritual, but the whole month is going to be very deep, very spiritual, but it's going to feel really good. It's going to be feel really brilliant. It's going to feel like the step in the right direction. I should have been singer, isn't it? Yeah, right. Okay, so it's on the 3rd of May, because the night before you will be connected so much to your subconscious mind. You will be connected so much to your own spirituality. You will go really deep. You will go really far. You will go much further than you normally go to. And sometimes, or most of the time, almost always, we sleep and we dream and we have astral projections and things like that, and we just don't remember. This is how far we go, how far we travel, how far we drift. Now you go, but we just don't remember the next day, okay? Some people remember, some people don't. It all depends. So now this is going to happen to you. You're going to drift a little bit further away. You're going to drift quite far, which means you're gonna go as far towards to your subconscious mind as much as you possibly can, which is really, really far. So what's gonna happen? That is going to make you to get in touch and to sense and to feel the certain energy that you don't normally feel, which on another hand is going to tell you, and it's going to like kind of give you certain signs, and it's going to kind of it will push you towards the certain directions. But this is going to be so much connected to your problem, deepness, deep problems, and something that you have done recently. This is going to like kind of confuse you, and this is emotional, this is personal, this is to do with your family, this is to do with your family members, and this is to do with your life, not just with you. So something that you've done recently, that you were really hard for it, and you were just really focused on it and things like that, that is going to bounce back, okay? That is going to bounce back, and it's going to confuse you a little bit, because you will kind of be connected to that while you're sleeping. So by the time you wake up in the morning, you're going to feel a little bit of guilt. You're going to feel a little bit like that you might have ruined something. You're going to feel like a little bit uncertain and about something that you just felt so much certain that you've done lately, okay? And it's going to make you like a little bit teary and things like that. But this is absolutely fine. This is just basically because the night before you were like kind of wandering. You were wandering in that energy. You were wandering in that dimension. And by the time you wake up, you're still going to you're going to be sorry, by the time you wake up, you're still going to be pretty much so in your own, in that particular dimension, very, very deep. And this is going to be really brilliant because there is an amazing realization out of that going to happen. It's almost going to be like a mini hermit mode, and then the realization is going to happen that it's going to be amazing. The reason why I say it's a yin-yang is because by the time of that day, in the evening, it's going to be really brilliant. All this energy will go. You're going to feel really light. You're going to feel really brilliant. And this is just going to be that particular day on the 3rd of May. It's going to be your day when you're literally going to walk in from one dimension to another dimension, from one part to another part, from one energy to another energy, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. So by the time, and this is amazing, this is going to literally feel like that. So in the morning you're going to feel really heavy, and by the time the 3rd of May come in the evening, you're going to feel absolutely brilliant. And there is a certain idea that you are going to have as well. And you're going to start feeling very happy about it, and you're just going to focus more and more and more. And there's a beautiful energy that you're going to feel. Beautiful energy that you're going to feel showered by, which is going to automatically make you feel really, yeah, go for it. Make you focus on work, make you focus on career. And suddenly you're going to start feeling that energy, that burst of energy that is just going to make you feel optimistic about everything else. And this is going to be your power. This is going to be your own personal petrol. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, and also what else I was going to say, the second important day is going to be on the 15th of May. Now the 15th of May is going to be absolutely brilliant because this is going to be powerful, because you will want to concentrate on something. You will feel very deep, you will feel very powerful on this day, but this is also the day when you will want to learn something new. And I have to say to you that it's not about you wanting to learn something new. That's quite bland for me to say, I guess, but it's just going to be some very interesting thing, very interesting option for you. It's going to manifest. Watch for this option that is going to be for you to manifest, and don't miss it. Don't miss this option, because there is, the point here is that there is going to be an option for you, and you will base that option that you will have. It's going to be connected to the certain learning, certain concentration, and just go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it, because it is going to be the step in the right direction towards something really good, to step towards the right direction, towards something perfect, step towards the right direction when it comes to your recognition. So there is a little bit that is missing, and that bit that is missing is coming on the 15th of May. There is also going to be some kind of talk or some kind of idea or some kind of thinking about you traveling. You will want to travel at around this time as well. If there is a big question going on around this day, whether you should go for something or not, the answer is yes, 1,000 times. Okay, and I would highly suggest like to get something like a green aventuring. Green aventuring, it's absolutely brilliant, and especially when it comes to like work, business, career, or even making like a big decisions and things like that, or any decisions that involve money, career, finances. Green aventuring, it's absolutely brilliant. It's a must have. Okay, this green aventuring comes with a sterling silver setting and sterling silver chain, and you can buy this on my website, of course, and the link is in the description below. Okay, so it's something that I really highly recommend. The third important day, my beautiful Aquas, it's going to be on the 29th of May. The 29th of May is going to be an interesting day, because on this particular day, it's just going to be something that you were struggling with, a realization that you've been struggling with about your own direction, the realization that you've been struggling with. This is really important, and this is really powerful, and this is like a really private and very sensitive matter. You see, that you wouldn't even talk to somebody else. This is very deep, and this is very private. It's just a lot about to do with your unsatisfied desire and a struggle that you had lately, and now there is very interesting response that you are going to have to that. Very interesting realization that you are going to have to that. This realization that you are going to have with that is also going to come through some kind of like a spiritual leader, or some kind of a spiritual person who is going to give you a really interesting idea, really interesting advice, and it's just going to make you realize that there's a tiny little adjustment you need to make, not with the way you do things, but just with the way you think, and everything is going to change for the better, of course. Okay, now going to the first part of May 2018, it is just really going to be, the actual May is just going to start for you. Yay, let's just go for it. You've done this, you've done that, you've done what you could have done. Now you go for it. This is a new stage, this is a new chapter, and most certainly you're going to start feeling very energetic, you're going to start feeling very ecstatic. There is going to be this absolute optimism that you are going to have as well. And it's also, you will be focusing a lot and you will be looking up at the certain members of your family, what they did, and this is going to be also very specific. This is also going to be very personal, but this is also very powerful because this is going to make sense to you quite a lot. You will be looking up towards your certain family member, and you will be looking up to your certain family member, and therefore you're gonna start feeling more and more passionate about a certain direction in your life, more passionate about your certain direction in life. But what you're going to realize that you are able to invoke things. This is the month of invocation. Just like whatever you wish this month, it's going to like manifest so much easier than it would normally manifest. But you are going to feel this, you are going to sense this, and it is going to be absolutely incredible. It's this new assertion that you are going to get, new optimism and new direction. Indeed, I'm again seeing some kind of inheritance, and I've seen inheritance like before, but I'm again seeing some kind of inheritance or money that you're gonna get hold of, that you already got hold of. Okay, but it's just, you're gonna have to realize that you have to make sure that you get the right balance. It is all about the right generosity and balance when it comes to this. This is going to lead towards a certain contemplation. There is a contemplation that you are going to have, but this is going to be amazing because you're going to use that money, you're going to use what you get, you're going to use this financial situation which is going to start improving most certainly in order to change your life. It is going to come, this is going to bring the certain stage to your life to an end, because you're going to end up with more possibilities which are going to be absolutely incredible, but you're going to start feeling really passionate about it at the same time. Okay, the mid-May is going to bring you realization that you are on the right track. Just cool, just chill out, cool down, don't worry too much, because it's going to be brilliant. Where you wanted to get is just, you're absolutely fine, you're on the right track. Okay, it's going to be brilliant. This is going to change everything, trust me, in moderation. It's going to take a while, it's going to take time, but let me tell you that this is going to change so much, and it's absolutely brilliant. This month, it's going to be the month of your own invocation basically, and this is also going to be the month of your own absolute completion when it comes to you most certainly realizing what you have done so far, because the big wish, it's coming through. Big wish, it's a lot to do with your nervousness, which is a lot to do with what you were worried about, it's a lot to do with what it was bringing you down and things like that. And also there will be like a little lost opportunity that you will have, a lost opportunity that you will realize it's something to do with you and something to do with maybe other team members, or like if you're like a self-employed, it's maybe like to do with a certain clients, but it doesn't really matter, because that lost opportunity on another hand, it's going to bring other two additional opportunities. So it's absolutely brilliant. One will go, the other two are going to come back, which are going to be even more beneficial to you. Absolutely brilliant, my gorgeous Aquarius. And also the third part of May, it's all going to be about your home. You will be focusing on a home quite a lot. You will want to do things in your home, in your house, in your flat that you wanted to do in a really long time, because you will be ready for anything, and you're going to start feeling very, very passionate about. And this is not a surprise. This is absolutely normal, because you are crossing from one stage to another stage. You're crossing from one level to another level when it comes to your energy levels, when it comes to your own dimensions. So this is nothing unusual that you will feel like you want to do changes at home. Perhaps you want to bring new plants, perhaps you want to bring like new pictures, maybe new little forest behind. Like it's just brilliant, because this is going to be a homecoming, and there's certain things as well, certain problem that you had in the family with a certain family member, is it your child, your children, certain problems that you had, certain fear that you had, certain uncertainty that you had about the immediate family member or immediate family members universe. There is a solution that is going to come through, and you're going to be like, yeah, brilliant. So the brand new hope comes through when it comes to the family members, which is just going to reflect on you so much, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. And it's just all about the new inspiration and the new potential when it comes to the family members that you were worrying about. So there could have been a certain problems, more than one family member could have been, but now this is all about to change, and this is all part of this amazing, incredible energy. Okay, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. And what else? The bottom line is that this is going to lead towards the new and inspirational, inspirational potential, which is fantastic. Okay, so now going to those Aquariuses that are in relationships. Now, the Aquariuses that are in relationships are going to go through something you will go through something quite difficult. There is a certain realization that your partner is going to have. There's a certain uncertainty and unhappiness that your partner is going to go through, and this is to do a lot with their work, and this is to do a lot with their career, or if you're retired, this is a lot to do with their finances. There is a worry. Now, it's a brilliant thing because there is going to be a turnaround, and your partner is going to have a good news when it comes to their worry, when it comes to your worry about this financial situation, because this seems like this was the part that was missing. This seems like this was the part that wasn't there. This seems like this was a very important part in your relationship indeed, because I think that lots of you have been kind of having little problems. I'm not saying financially necessarily, but maybe you wanted the money, or maybe you wanted to certain amount of money, certain security to go towards the right direction, towards the certain direction. So you needed money for some kind of vision, you needed the money for some kind of preservance, and now maybe that financial situation that hasn't been as brilliant, hasn't been as perfect, has gotten you, both of you, to worry. So when it comes to relationships, when it comes to your Aquarius that are in relationship, now there is going to be realization that the things are about to start changing. The financial situation is about to start changing, which is just automatically going to be really perfect, really interesting for both of us and for both of your relationships. This is going to have a positive impact on your relationship indeed. And I can also see that there is a certain vision that you are both going to have, your partner, husband, one. After that, you're going to have an amazing vision. Something is going to come to you, something is going to travel towards you, something is going to manifest to both of you, and it's just going to make you realize, wow, let's just use a certain amount of money and make this. There is going to be a certain vision about your future, about what you're going to do next, and this is going to be absolutely life-changing. Now, that's the bottom line. Okay, and when it comes to those Aquariuses that are single, now this is what I see. When it comes to those Aquariuses that are single, now you are also going to be having lots of fun time, but you are going to be really busy this month, my gorgeous single Aquariuses. You're going to be working a lot. The things are going to start changing for you really quickly. I'm not saying that you're not going to have a time to have a love, to find a love, but I think that this month really, it's a lot about adjustment, readjustment, and about you rediscovering yourself, and while you discover yourself, you're going to find out certain things about the future, and you're going to become very sharp about what you want to do next. And there are things that are going to change, there are things that are going to be different, there are things that are going to be significant and of course life-changing. I do see you socializing a lot this month. I do see you like meeting lots of people, whether you go out or whether you go clubbing out, pubs, or whether you just meet lots of people in the park, or whether you meet lots of people while you're working. I can see you mingling with people, I can see you meeting people, I can see you flirting and having fun. Sometimes this is exactly what we need. Sometimes this is exactly what we want. Flirting and having fun is brilliant, because I think that this is going to have an amazing impact on you, the way you feel, on your confidence. You're going to be bursting with possibilities, and this is exactly exactly what you will need. You need a little bit of that flirting, because there is so much that you're going to enjoy about that. There is so much realization that you will have, you know, and it's just sometimes this is exactly what we need. So whether you're going to find someone really serious this month, single Aquariuses, or like a life partner, I don't think so. Not this month. Trust me, it's not going to last forever if you're focusing on it so much. But whether you're going to have a fun and flirt and get this flirting back, you know, and realize something very important and just enjoy yourself, and because this is exactly what you need. This is exactly what's going to put a big smile on yourself, and also it's going to help you so much to realize certain things about yourself, your life, and there is a certain very important and interesting realization that you are going to have. But above all, you will have an absolutely amazing time, and this is something that you need, because this is going to reflect on you in such a nice way and make you feel really, really happy. My gorgeous Aquariuses, now this is the month of changes, most certainly. I love you to bits. I'm sending you lots of love and positive energy. I love you. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on social networks, and don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.